What's up, everybody? It's Joe Hoffman here. Finally got it done. Guess I'll go ahead and talk about a few things about this guitar, the design choices I made, and where I messed up here. First thing, I'll talk about the hardware here. I got a tone, one volume, three-way selector. I got a bridge here, just a standard. It's actually a pretty cheap bridge, but I didn't see the need in spending that much for such a simple design. It's a Wilkinson license with brass saddles. It sounds fine. It intonates well. The pickups here, I've got Fender vintage noiseless pickups. They sound great. I love the sound of the neck pickup here. This one's a bit bright, but I find I can fix that easily just by rolling off the tone here. The wood construction of the guitar itself, obviously it's a flame maple top here. I got an African mahogany body, a three-piece laminate neck, or I guess a five-piece if you talk the accents. Wenge, Honduran mahogany, and maple here. The tuning pegs here, or tuners, they're Diodario trim lock tuners, and I really like these. I use them on my other guitars, like this one here. They're locking, and they cut the string for you when you put on new strings. I got the Dunlop strap locks here. Of course, every new guitar gets a strap. The scale length I went with on this is a 25-inch scale length. I've been reading places that you can get a little better playing instrument by having a shorter scale length. You lose some of the brightness, but I figured I'd make up for some of the brightness with these brighter pickups, and it seems like it did what I was after. I've got a good blues country kind of sound, and that's exactly what I was going for. The finish is satin. I intended to go high gloss on the body initially, but while I was trying to buff through it, I went through the color and had to redo the top. It's not something I want to do again, so I just left it satin. I think if I'm going to do a high gloss in the future, I'll just use a nitrocellulose lacquer instead, or maybe spend the time to put a lot more coats on there of true oil. The neck here, it's even more matte than the body, and I did that so it's just smoother. It feels really nice on the hands. And after it was all done, I basically scuffed it up with 000 steel wool, and then the entire instrument I put a paste wax on. Frets, they're pretty good job here. It's good, comfortable, nothing snags. It's nice there. I think when I do a string change, I might polish them up a little higher gloss. I went with a 14-inch radius on a 12-inch radius. Sorry. I like to play faster leads, so it's just what I like on my guitars. The logo came out great. I really like that. With the True Oil, hard to bury the edges on the decal. So, again, I might, opt to use something like a nitro for the headstock in the future. But it sounds great. I haven't got through a guitar with so little errors, I think, at this point. I'm still relatively new at this guitar building. And I've been building good sounding instruments so far, but I haven't built one, or I haven't built many that, just don't have the flaws that annoy me. And this one so far, I just, pretty much love everything about it. I'm going to go ahead and play some tunes through I'm just going to plug right into the computer using a digital interface. Got this Behringer interface. I got it off Amazon for $60. It does the trick. It's nothing fancy, but it sounds good. I can go ahead and put a link to this in the description. But yeah, without further ado, I'll let you know how this sounds. I'll go ahead and play through, in a variety of songs with a variety of different pickup selections, and then I'll play a mix at the end. And yeah, let's do this.